Hi and welcome along to another super fan debate brought to you today by the guys from Boohoo Man. We've got a special voucher, by the way, to give away, a £750 voucher. What I've done, I've asked some of the guys in the audience about their legends of their club. 2 Arsenal legends and 2 Liverpool legends. And if you can match them up, get them exactly right, you will win that voucher for £750. So I asked lead judges, I asked Turkish, I asked James from the Liverpool side and Matt from the Liverpool side, who were their legends. So that's 2 Arsenal legends and 2 Liverpool legends. If you can match up what they said, you can win yourself a £750 voucher for Boohoo Man. The link is in the description also if you want to get 40% off any Boohoo Man product, right? Thanks to the guys from Boohoo Man for sponsoring this debate. Now, we've got on one side Arsenal fans. Come on. And we got on the other side, we've got to say they're the champions, the Liverpool fans. They're happy at the moment, right? They're happy. And of course, the reason why we're doing this debate today is because this weekend is the Community Shield, where Arsenal are going to be taking on Liverpool at Wembley, the champions versus the FA Cup winners. And what we thought we'd do is we'd have another one of our debates right here at the BOXPARK in Wembley. Big up to BOXPARK, by the way. So to take it away, just as we did it last time, we've got Joel from Cheeky Sport. He is going to introduce to you the panel.
Thank you very much, Robbie. SFD, you're watching the Super Fan Debate Show. And of course, we've got the Liverpool fans, the Liverpool guys on the panel today. We've got AGT from Cop TV. How you doing, bro? You good?
I'm very well.
You wanted a clap there, didn't you?
No,
just give him a clap. Just give him a clap. Give him a clap. Just give it. He wanted it. He gets it. And we got Drifty from Coppish. How you doing, bro? You good? Good. All right, cool. I'll be honest with you, I never saw so many Liverpool fans before you won the league, but I digress. All right, on the AFTV side, we got the big, and today he actually looks good, he's not ugly today. DT, what are you saying, bro? You good, yeah?
I'm all right.
Good stuff. You're looking good.
Why is everyone like thinking that was an insult? That was a compliment from him, I don't mind.
And of course, we got here, I don't even know. Troopz, how you doing, bro? You good? Good. All right, cool. So you know the deal. We're going to be asking the question to the panel, and then of course we're going to fling it on to everybody watching as well. And we want you guys to make sure that you comment, interact, everything. Okay, so the first question, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. So, who is a bigger club? Wait. Who is a bigger club? Liverpool or Arsenal? You guys are the guests.
Okay.
We're going to kick it with you, AGT.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I'm just going to put can I ask you a question? Are we talking trophies? Are we talking...
But that's the thing. Before you defend yourself, bigger can mean anything. You could be bigger globally, you could be bigger financially, you could be bigger with a trophy. What are we talking here?
Well, I'd like to talk trophies.
No, but just before you go,
okay, Drift, go.
Ask a silly question, get a silly answer, because it's irrelevant which one of those you want to talk about. We win them all, right? And if
impartial, by the way, impartial.
The only thing Arsenal can win in that is like who's got the
most FA Cup
bigger stadium.
Yeah,
that's it. That's why that's the only, and that won't even be the case soon either, right? So I mean,
all I'm saying, Joe, if it's on trophies, we have 48 major honours, which makes us the most successful English team of all time.
Tell him again.
Man United have 43, I think, 42.
So are you bigger than Man United? Is that what you're saying?
By trophies.
Are you bigger than Man United?
By trophies, yes. But financially, no. But by trophies, yes. Physically and literally and metaphorically.
Popularity as well?
Yeah.
I'd say so now, yeah. I'd say so now. But these lads aren't idiots. I've worked with these guys before. They know that it's a bigger debate when we're talking about who's the bigger team. And they know what the answer is. I'm not here to have a debate, Joel. It's a conversation.
You are here to have a debate. It's a panel.
It's a conversation. It's a conversation.
Okay, cool. DT, you heard everything he had to say. Please, take it away.
Well, if I had any of them, it would be more than one I'm putting on the table first and foremost.
Oi!
I'd also have a gold one as well. Now, I can sit there and I can say Liverpool are a bigger and better club than us. But don't get too far ahead of your station. Because remember, I'm not saying just you, I'm saying Liverpool fans in general, some. Liverpool were in the same situation as us 5 years ago. So we're big enough and smart enough to understand where Liverpool are, where we are, who they are, who we are. And the fact is, we're both 2 of the top 3 in England. I've got respect for Liverpool. They should have respect for us.
There's definitely mutual respect there, John.
Yeah,
between
there is.
Liverpool and
But
Arsenal.
again,
Great team.
Again, and it's simple as that. Like I said to you, Joel, at the end of the day, yeah, it's one of these, you know, where we know where we are. And I can hold my hands up and say Liverpool are a bigger club than us and better than us at the minute. I can do.
But DT, I just want to put a spanner in the works there. As far as I'm concerned, right, when you travel the world, you can go to, I don't know, take the States, for example. You know, do you know Liverpool FC? They're not really going to know what's going on. However, if you say Arsenal, I'll be honest with you, if you say Arsenal, it's true. It's not a world, if you say, listen, take it from someone who travels a lot. No, I'm being honest, right? You guys are definitely bigger in Asia. There's no doubt about that.
The world.
No, in Asia. No, because you have to remember. No, listen. I know I'm supposed to be mutual here, but I've got to let you know. When you look at the likes of when players came into the Premier League, the Thierry Henrys, the Vieiras, all those kind of players, they created something in the depths of places like that you guys are not big in. Like in Africa, they don't know your guys there. Yeah, now they know him.
Salif Jones.
Troopz. What's your thoughts, bro?
It's a sticky one still. You get me? Like, if Premier League years, we dominate. You understand? We have to be real. Like, the consistency we've had in the league has been better than yours. Obviously, recent years, yours is better. You're better in Europe. We are shit in Europe, to say the least. We dominate the FA Cup. I think Liverpool are better. Yeah, you could say they're bigger, but as a fan that travels, I don't see you selling out pre-season games the way we do abroad.
We do it in Australia.
I don't see it consistently. Consistently is the word. I don't see it consistently. I've been Singapore, sell out. I've been America, sell out. I've been Russia, sell out. I don't see you lot selling out in certain parts of the world the way we do. You understand? But, yeah. Get me.
All right, Ty's got his hand up. Let's get Ty first.
Right, so first of all, I've got to agree with DT and Troopz, and I've got to say, I'll be humble and say Liverpool won the league and they deserved it, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy that the league was scrapped because they won it last season. They should have won it before. But then, as Drifty's cool, I've got to pull Drifty up. When Drifty said all we've got is a stadium, I think all I've got to say, one thing is Michael Thomas, because to me that is the greatest,
you remember that one though, innit?
football moment of all time.
Remember that one though,
Because remember, Liverpool hadn't been beaten for
that's history though.
How many games? Yeah, but he said that's all we got.
But that was history.
No, but he said that's all we got is our stadium. Yeah. And like we said, we've got the Invincibles, but the Michael Thomas moment is when everything changed. Because I remember so clearly, nobody, you probably have more chances of winning the lottery than us winning. And we won and nobody gave us a chance.
Who's the bigger club?
Yeah, I've already agreed. Liverpool are the bigger club, but we have respect to one.
Right, who's the bigger club?
Liverpool by far, my mate. There's not really a question. Like, I understand when it comes to the stadiums and stuff like that, you can make an argument, and that is fair. But Liverpool, mate, we sell out in US, we sell out in Australia, we sell out everywhere. So just that argument, I just didn't agree with. But everything else.
But Premier League, though.
Premier League.
One Premier League. It's such a big club. One Premier League.
See it there?
But what you're talking about? First league English, like first.
I'm talking about the Premier League.
I understand the title, the Premier League, but mate, you've had the Premier League, you've had something else, and it's all different names.
Been in the Premier League for a while.
But it's had different connotations, being the Premier League and stuff. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, but in terms of the division, in terms of winning that first English division, we've won it more than you.
Okay. There was football before the Premier League. That's right. You know, and Liverpool won trophy after trophy, and that you have to give them the credit for that. The one good thing about Arsenal though is, well, I'm living in those times. In the 80s, they was the best by far, like better than what they are by what they are now. By the way, Souness, Hansen, Douglas, those sort of players. Arsenal come along and ended their dominance in the 89 and 90 time and stopped Liverpool.
And that was a lot.
And then who won it the year after that?
They were. So we've got that over them.
And then you won it when?
Don't forget that. George Graham come along.
See? But look how long.
And stopped Liverpool doing that. But listen, I'll never have a go at Liverpool. Congratulations for what they've done, because thanks to Liverpool, I can still walk around the streets after last season, June the 1st, when they beat Spurs.
Yeah, big up your damn selves. No Salah! No Salah! Oh, you're bad! Big up Salah!
Let me get. Hold on. Let me get my man over here, because he's even got the medal on. Look at it.
He's got a medal. Who is he, Anna?
Neck pains. Neck pains.
You can't pay that much. One.
Yeah.
You only got one on, you know what I mean? Neck pains, you got like about 10 on, innit?
Champions League.
Champions League thing. Okay, so who's the biggest? I mean, let's not talk. Okay, it's us. You lot will talk about pre-season, about who sells out more in Australia, Singapore, them places there. I don't. Who do you care? Do you lot care? Do you care? No one cares. It's about who's the bigger club, and it's us.
The reason why they're saying about selling out is they're saying big worldwide fan base. If you're so big, you should be selling out all those places. I think that's what they're trying to say as well.
Yeah, but if you know what? If it was Man United here or something, and it was us versus them or something like that, no one would mention the word pre-season about who's the bigger club. We'll say Liverpool, they'll say Man United.
Okay. Let me get back over this side. Let's ask one of the ladies. They bigger?
Obviously, we listen to the arguments. We have to admit what Liverpool's won. Well, they've won Champions League. We haven't won that yet, and we have to admit they are the bigger club. But when we're talking about fan bases, what Troopz and DT is saying, right? We've got the biggest fan base, bigger than what you were saying. Anyway, DT.
Right, we're going to move on to the next question. Next question, Joel.
So the next question is a prime Arsene Wenger or a prime Jurgen Klopp?
We're
going to start this way. Troopz, we'll start off with you first this time.
Big man, listen.
Go on.
Let's be real now, yeah? What that man done for football, English football, yeah? Your manager probably looks at him as an idol. Looks at how he played football. Looks at what he did. His ideas, yeah? His philosophy. Yeah? You know that key word, philosophy, yeah? Philosophy, yeah? Let me tell you something about Arsene Wenger, blood. That man not only made great teams, he made great players, yeah? His list is long. Forget Arsenal, George Weah, blood.
Yes.
We'll go way back, bro. Yeah? We don't need to talk about what we already know at Arsenal, blood. What that man did, yeah? He's the first man to come in there and put pressure on Man United, blood. When you man were here, we was all here. George Graham, you had your little, what's his name? Roy Evans. Little. Do you understand? Little compared to George Graham. Yeah? He was a good player, but manager. Did he even win anything? Let's forget about Roy Evans, yeah? You can't even bring Wenger and Klopp as a discussion. You bring Wenger to managers like, even though Fergie's probably the better manager than Wenger, you put Wenger onto that level of manager. You understand? Klopp, Wenger did it for years, you understand? The invincible team. Yeah, he didn't do it in Europe, yeah? But to go, you lot have seen how hard it is to go through a league unbeaten. Yeah? You thought you was going to do it. You're there rubbing your hands. Ours are going to be gold as well. No, it's not, blood. You understand? And it's funny how a team that wears yellow, reminiscent to gold, whooped your ass. Watford. Yeah? We went 38 games home and away. Whooped your ass home and away as well. Remember Pierre-Emerick's goal? What up? Remember when Henry left Carragher on the floor? What up? Yeah? You can't show me one player that Klopp has made that you can bring anywhere near to Henry.
Yes.
Anywhere near to Henry.
Did he say, he said Firmino?
Henry, who? Are you mad? Henry.
Alright, cool. So we've heard from Troopz.
Klopp's a bad man, yeah?
We've heard from Troopz.
Don't get twisted. Klopp's a bad man, yeah? Klopp's now for me, Henry's the baddest thing. Yeah? But best player the Premier League has ever seen. Ever. Yeah? Ever. Yeah? But you can't compare Klopp and Wenger. There's no comparison.
All right, cool. Wait. We're gonna move on to AGT. Can you defend that? Prime Wenger or prime Klopp?
First and foremost, before we started filming here, Curtis told me that he used to wear a John Barnes Liverpool shirt, so I'm not hearing about...
it's all coming out on SFD. The truth is all coming out. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. Curtis has changed colour, bro. Oh my days. Raw.
What's that got to do with Klopp? What's Barnes got to do with Klopp?
Back to the matter at hand.
Second of all, this question isn't fair because Wenger had managed very successfully an Arsenal team for 25 years. Jurgen has only been manager of Liverpool for 5, so it's
No, it wasn't them at each individual club.
Okay,
it was
well,
prime manager, him at Dortmund as well.
Check this.
I'm just saying.
Check this.
Yeah.
We've not even seen prime Klopp yet.
That's
We've not even seen prime Klopp yet.
But Hazy's probably bad.
We've not even seen prime Klopp yet. And listen, I have the utmost respect for Arsene Wenger. I think he's an absolutely generational manager that changed the game in England. I have the utmost respect for what he achieved at Arsenal, and I think he was treated unfairly towards the end. Whether that's right or wrong is a different thing. But if we're going on the question, then the answer is definitely Arsene Wenger. But it's an unfair question, is what I'm saying.
So what is your answer?
That's what I said. You can't compare.
Arsene Wenger. Drifty.
Because we haven't seen a prime Klopp yet. Sorry.
It's kind of it is kind of an unfair question because Wenger's been a manager for like 20 years longer or whatever.
50 years longer, probably.
I have utmost respect for Wenger, yeah, but in my opinion, he had way too many dead years compared to good years for people to really act like he's the don they're saying he is. Now, if you no, come on, it can't be Wenger out and then you start debating that I'm right. when you put the two together, yeah, they both have the same league titles in major countries, right? Wenger won 3 Premier Leagues. But 2 titles against Borussia, Bayern Munich with Borussia Dortmund with no funds. That is way better than Wenger taking on Man United. I'm sorry.
So what? We were spending big money on players at that time.
No, that's not the point. The point is that you lot are always want to talk about you were the only people who could talk to Man U, and you were at the time. But I'm sorry, dethroning Bayern Munich in Germany is a way bigger achievement than dethroning Man United in England.
Can I just say?
Give me time. Give me time.
Another thing is, I will respect Wenger for bringing what he did to the country with, like, you know, the eating habits and stuff like that.
The philosophy.
We'll give him that.
The philosophy.
It would have made its way here anyway. He never invented the telephone. It would have made its way here anyway. But we'll give him that because you don't need it.
Why hate? Do you want some salt with them chips, blood? Why hate? What's wrong with you, blood? Give credit where it's due. We've done it.
If you really want to talk about manager for manager, I'm sure if we went through the list, more world-class players have been produced by Klopp. Real talk. If we really want to break it down,
Don't name them.
Kagawa, Royce, Troopz,
Kagawa,
Mane, Salah.
Kagawa, even the old man never look. Look how Matt's looking at you. Look how Matt's looking at you. Kagawa. Now he's gonna back it. No. Now he's gonna back it.
Wait.
Kagawa. Wait. Kagawa. Go.
DT.
Lewandowski.
Troopz. Remember what the comments said last time? Yeah, Troopz. DT.
Can I just remind you of something, because you want to remember about Jurgen Klopp at Borussia Dortmund. One of the reasons why he left is because he nearly got relegated. So I think you need to remember that. I think you need to remember as well, right? At the end of the day, we can sit here and we can be honest with you and say Liverpool have done X, Y, and Z, and we can hold our hands up and be gracious, yeah? But if all you're doing is talking shit for the camera, because that's what you're doing, you're talking. No, it's not an opinion. Look, even your own fans are sitting there going.
But I wasn't finished, by the way. I wasn't finished because I'd just like to say that
you don't need to finish because your argument was lost the moment you started talking.
When you said Kagawa, you lost.
And you know something?
That's an L.
Always going to talk about he was always in the top 4. So how many times did he lose in the Champions League? You made numbers up. You made numbers up.
No, we said he needs to. We said that in Europe.
Finals, then Wenger.
And how many finals has Klopp lost? Didn't he just lose 4 in a row before you won 1? Didn't he lose 4 in a row? 3 or 4 in a row.
Let's get to the audience.
Man was getting slapped in Germany and England.
I think Jurgen Klopp, for me, has produced more world-class players. And again, name the top 5.
Name top 5.
Lewandowski.
Okay.
Mane.
Wait. Okay.
Wait.
Mane. Wait. Time. Lewandowski.
Mane.
Okay.
Salah.
Okay.
Virgil van Dijk.
Okay.
And
He did not make Salah.
Royce.
1 minute.
I'm Royce.
Won the World Cup.
All right, let me
I'll do that.
You know Aubameyang, do you know who scouted him, lad? Poor kid. He come from Klopp, lad. You should have made
That's my money anyway. That ain't Klopp's money no more. That ain't Klopp's money no more. You don't care about Klopp no more.
No, Robbie.
You don't care about Klopp no more, blood.
I need to hear their list before you ask the fans. Robbie, let's hear their list. Let's hear their list.
That's my money. Wait. I don't give a fuck about you, man. Hold on. Call him.
All right. Let's hear your list. Let's hear your list then. Let's hear the list.
Robbie, I can have a debate with anyone that's got a logical brain and doesn't chat shit, all right? But you're sitting there and you're mentioning names. You're talking about you made Mo Salah. Please, all right? He'd already established his name when he was at Roma.
He's got 19 goals.
Shut up.
Wait.
Wait. Shut up a minute.
Wait.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why all you mans ain't at the top table, yeah?
Wait.
So you lot sit down there and just behave yourselves, yeah? Let me explain something. We're talking.
Calm it down.
Now.
I want to hear it.
Now. We're talking about turning players that have gone from nothing to sign. You can have your Aubameyang and that because...
Nah, big up Aubameyang though.
You know what I mean? But when you talk... Let's go and talk first of all, right? Let's talk right from the beginning of Wenger at Arsenal. Should we talk about Patrick Vieira? Right? You name me a player that Klopp has put from nothing onto Vieira's level. Let's go and talk about Thierry Henry. Let's talk about them. Wait. We can even go to Nicola Anelka. All right? You should know about him because he came to Liverpool pass through there as well. I could go.
Ashley Cole, blood, the stuff. Pierce was established. Hold on. Man said number one. Pierce was established.
I'll give you another one. Freddie Ljungberg.
I'll give you another one. Cesc Fabregas. Whoa! Should we go there? Can we go there, you know, blood? You understand?
Please.
Lewandowski.
All right, let's get someone from the audience.
The king.
1 sec, let's get someone from the audience.
That's not a blood, Henry.
Let me tell you something, yeah?
Why are you mentioning Bergkamp when he never fucking brought him in the first place?
That was Bruce
We're
Rioch.
not mentioning
Hang
it.
on.
David Dean signed him. But
Let's hear from the audience.
I respect a lot of what you guys say, but right now the two of you are standing like Laurel and Hardy. You're gassed. 'Cause hear what now? Some of them players that you mentioned had the potential by any manager to get there. Vieira, all he done with Henry was move him from a winger and moved him inside.
He turned him. Hold on. Wait a minute.
All he did.
Wait a minute. Right. All he did. He was playing out wide, and then he's turned around to me. He said, "No, actually, I think you can be a striker, and you can be not just a regular striker."
Henry
He turned him into
He didn't believe he could do
the
it.
greatest striker probably in Premier League history. It's not just as simple as saying, "Actually, I'm going to move you."
Because of the way he went out, you don't forget what he done, you know.
Remember Fagan?
his
Fagan used
What
to, in
respect.
Oliver Twist, used to send his little teeth out there. And let me tell you something. He took Henry, he took Vieira. They all had the potential already. He was just the guy in charge to set them on their way. They already would have
and
been there.
Lewandowski. Did they have
The
potential?
one player that
Did
they've
Mahomes have
mentioned
potential?
who Wenger took
it the same
and made
thing?
into somebody was Freddie Ljungberg. That I will take, yes. He took Ljungberg. But you see, the likes of Vieira and Henry and Perez.
So every
they wouldn't be well started.
so all the top.
The same for us as well.
So if
the same for us.
Vieira would have went to Sam Allardyce, he would have
Vieira
turned
was
him
at
into
AC Milan.
Vieira wouldn't have gone to Sam Allardyce. Come on, he's
You're saying
Robbie,
anybody would have turned.
When you think about it, agents are there for a reason, to send their players to the right managers.
I can't lie to you.
Big man, you can't say these men are gassed, yeah, but your guys saying Kagawa and Marco Reus.
Come on. You're just backing
hold on, I let you talk.
He's high.
I let all of you man talk.
He's charged.
I let all of
He
you
ain't
man
running
talk.
the league either.
I let all of you man talk.
Let Turkish talk. Let Turkish talk.
One at a time.
He's running Budge. Like Kagawa.
You cannot say that because him saying Kagawa, that's a disrespect to your own football.
Disrespect.
Royce, it's not as much as a disrespect as Kagawa, but fam, we've got man like Vieira and Thierry Henry, and you're saying Marco Reus, mad thing, and you call out these men for saying.
Mad thing. Tell him Turkish.
Come on, now let me be real. In the first question, yeah, a lot of us was humble. We can admit right now we hold our hands up, yeah. You lot are better than us. You lot have had, hold on, you lot have had to hold your hands up for the last 25 years and say we're better than you.
Facts.
Yeah? Hold on,
Humble yourself,
before you
man.
get rallied up and all that. Hold on. Now listen, yeah. When this question got posed now, why are you man not humble? Don't forget, we're not Everton. We're not Everton. We're not United. We have no issues with Liverpool, but you man are like the chest is out because of one league title all of a sudden. Because you man, hold on, you man wouldn't have the same chest 12 months ago. The same chest wasn't there 12 months ago. Bro, that same chest wasn't there 12 months ago.
Okay. Wait, hold on, one at a time.
If we talk about primes, it took Wenger 8 years to get himself to establish at his peak, right?
Yeah.
Klopp at the moment is in his 4th year. In that time, he's won a Champions League, World Club Cup, European Super Cup and a Premier League.
Yeah.
Not taking anything away from Wenger because what he did was phenomenal. What I will say,
Won the league in his first, he won a trophy.
First full season.
First season, taking over. Taking over a team.
Robbie,
my rebuttal
to
that is, as great as Man U were, they never had to deal with a juggernaut like we had to deal with Man City because they weren't pumped in with Arab money like Man City.
No, but look at the
Wait, hold on. And I'm not taking anything away from Wenger, but we can all see that Man City.
Do you realise the season we won it? The season we won the league, you do the first time we won it. You do know we were 12 points behind them.
Yeah, I do get that.
Okay. You do know that.
I do that.
So you know that bookmakers were paying. 1 minute. You know bookmakers were paying out bets. You do know that, innit?
Wenger had Chelsea in this mix as well, which just seems to be forgotten about as a juggernaut. You know what I mean? That was an absolute juggernaut, like in
even
their
you
time
lot tried
as well.
come 1 year.
Also about
with,
which I think was a bit disrespectful about Arsene Wenger, right? Is he was finished in 2006. He had to manage a team that changed stadiums, was getting rid of players season after season,
best players,
and being criticised for getting top 4, which is now glorified.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, so don't just turn around and say that he wasn't a prime manager because he didn't win trophies. There was lots of things going on. Jurgen Klopp has been fantastic football, and I say to any fan, you know, I mean, if you don't like Jurgen Klopp, you're not a fan. That is something you have to say because he gets the fans going and he's great. And at the end of the day, Arsenal fans would have liked him 4 or 5 years ago. So, and I think it's a real disrespect to say about both of them. The other thing is when you go on about certain players and all that, I look at Jurgen Klopp. When you go on about all these superstars you're going on, have a look at the people like Robinson that he's made into a top player. That's the difference. Arsene Wenger done that with a lot of players as well, and I see a lot of comparisons of both managers, and that's how I see it.
You get me?
Prime Arsene Wenger or prime Jurgen Klopp?
I think Klopp is a good manager, and what he's done in the 4 years is good to win a Premier League title. But in terms of comparison, the time that Wenger's had in comparison, there's a big difference. And Wenger has done a lot more, but we'll see what Klopp's got to bring. But Wenger has produced a lot more than Klopp.
Okay, we're gonna go back to Joel.
We've landed it. The next question in this debate, the Superfan debate, show Aubameyang or Mo Salah?
Let me land. Now let them go.
Okay. So if we're talking about numbers when it comes to Salah and Aubameyang, I think Salah has the most numbers since 17-18, the start of that season when Salah joined us. He has the most goals and assists apart from Messi since then. So if we're talking numbers, that's one thing. But if I'm talking about who's the better number 9 striker, it's Aubameyang. Because Salah isn't a number 9 striker. He can play there. But if it's different positions. It's a winger and a striker. Although Aubameyang does play on the wing.
Aubameyang plays out wide.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Aubameyang does play out wide sometimes.
No, he plays out wide.
No, he does.
Even-
He's on the
even-
left. He doesn't
even-
want to, does he?
there was
And he
a
still
friendly
gets
this
22
week,
goals.
he played out wide.
From the left.
Let me land.
Yeah?
Let me land. So if we're talking about who's the better goal scorer and assist maker, it has to be Salah because of the numbers. But if we're talking about who's the better out and out striker, it's Aubameyang. And that's my
I'm
answer.
saying who's the better player?
Salah. I'm going to say Mo Salah.
Right, can I speak now?
Hold on, Drifty. We're going to go on to DT. Hold on.
Right, so the reason why you include assists in this argument is because it suits it, right? Well, no, he hasn't, because since Aubameyang joined Arsenal, he scored 70 goals. Mo Salah scored 68.
Hey!
I can educate you on your own team if you want.
Who scored more? Who scored more?
Now, ask me this. Aubameyang has scored 70 goals since he's been here. Would Mo Salah score that many goals in this Arsenal team?
Never.
From the left.
No.
Yes.
From the left.
No. If Aubameyang walked into Liverpool's team tomorrow, he would score 22 goals a season.
42.
He would score 35, 40. Only four players have scored the amount he does consistently over the last
5 years.
6 years.
5.
And that's Lionel Messi,
Doski.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Lewandowski, Aubameyang. Aubameyang also outscored
Probably Salah for the
Lewandowski
last 3 years as well.
in Germany. Please don't even mention their saying. No, I respect Mo Salah. He's got great hair, brilliant, lovely. But
We just said player.
The question was
Right.
player.
Now,
So
yeah.
All that says
Aubameyang
to
is a
me
better player.
Aubameyang is more clinical than Salah, which no Liverpool fan will ever argue.
I won't argue that.
None of us will argue that. Who's a better player? Salah is involved in play more, comes deeper, defends more, has an all-round better game, has better feet. What? It's just a fact. Because if you want to bring numbers for Aubameyang, then we'll bring numbers for Salah.
It's a fact. You don't
How
need to
many?
prove it.
If you know
It's a
all
fact.
Aubameyang's stats, which I'm sure a lot of those goals must have been in Europa League, yeah, which is easy. But if we're
Not
going to
really.
talk about stats,
not really.
That was cheeky.
Do you want me to tell you why a lot of those goals weren't in the Europa League? Because when he first joined, he was actually banned from playing in it because he was cup tied. So you
But a
can
lot of them
educate
must have been
yourself.
in there, though. A lot of them
No,
must have
because
been in there.
predominantly until we got to around the quarters,
talking
we
all
didn't play them.
It must be.
And anyway,
You realise
and
he
you know-
scored
you know the
50 goals
funniest
in the
thing?
Premier League.
And the funniest thing,
So you're just chatting shit.
Exactly.
Troops,
Yeah.
we're doubting just chatting shit. No, you little Europa League job. Yeah? Your manager got slapped in Europa League final. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
So did you, bro.
Not my manager. My manager didn't get slapped.
Not my manager.
Arteta didn't get slapped. Not my manager. Not my manager. Your manager got slapped.
All right. Let's go. Let's go to the audience.
My manager.
Liverpool fans now are sounding like Everton fans. That's what they're sounding like now. Like DT said, I said Liverpool fans now are sounding like Everton fans. Because like DT said, you've seen the numbers. Salah, fantastic player. He did play for Chelsea, didn't he? He's already played in the Premier League with Chelsea. But this is Pierre, he hasn't played in the Premier League before. So he's come. We're talking about all-round player. So that's what I'm saying. So if Salah is so good, if Salah, what do you mean? Well, tell me what he doesn't do. So you watch him. Who's bitching?
I don't.
Hold on. So if Salah's so, all right, okay. If Salah's so great,
I don't.
if Salah's so great,
cool.
Okay, then if Salah's so great, what did he do at Chelsea then? If he's so great,
He was like 20 years old, big man.
All right. Let me
Bro,
get a Liverpool fan.
Aubameyang has never.
Wait.
At a club.
Mo Salah's a better player because he's proven it better. He's a Champions League winner and a Premier League winner in the last 2 seasons. Aubameyang, right, listen. Aubameyang.
So Henderson's better than Gerrard.
Hold on.
What are you telling me now? What are you telling me now?
You're your best player.
What are you telling me now?
My opinion on this,
What are you telling me now?
Mo Salah, I think he's probably a better footballer than Aubameyang, but he's certainly not a better team player.
Yeah.
Because even his own team players have a go at him
Salah
for not
Mane
passing
beef,
and all that. So
Salah
Aubameyang
Mane
is a
beef.
better team player.
Salah Mane.
Well, yeah. What do you say to that? Because you have had that, innit? Where you've had your own players wanting to fight Salah because he didn't pass him the ball.
Who? Sadio went right. Okay.
If you're talk about team player, I think Salah's the better team player, and that's why we were bringing assists into it as well as goals. Yeah, as a pure striker, pure number 9, Aubameyang is one of the most clinical strikers in the league. He probably is better than Salah in that regard.
He plays out wide. They both play in the same.
But he's naturally a striker. Just
plays out wide.
Let me finish. Aubameyang again is clinical. Yes, he plays more time through the middle as well as on the left. With Salah, Salah literally plays on the right hand side, and he's got more goals and assists, Rob. So how can you tell me he's not a better team player than Aubameyang? How can you tell me that? How many assists does Aubameyang get a season, bro? How many assists
Hold on.
Like I understand where you're coming. I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, like it's absolutely understandable the point that you make about certain players. But most and this is the thing. But we're going round in circles. We're basically trying to say we absolutely 100% agree Aubameyang is world class. We agree that he gets more goals than anyone, regardless whether he plays on the wing or number 9. But as a winger, which by the way, Salah actually is, so we're not having a go at Aubameyang for not, like, he still does amazing on the wing. In fact, the fact that he can go into an Arsenal team, the shape that you're in, score as many goals as he does, is unbelievable, mate.
What would he do in your team then? Let's just say he was playing in Liverpool's team at the moment.
Let's not.
What would he do?
He would absolutely tear the
Would
Premier
he be
League
better
up.
than Mo
Every other
Salah in your team right
in
now?
my opinion, he would score more goals than Mo Salah in our team.
So he's better then, huh?
This is the point.
So does that mean he's better then?
Firmino?
I'm just...
Yeah, so DT, that was
that's
the
your
point that I
Firmino?
wanted to bring up from you before. So, of course, but Mo Salah's played in small teams before as well and still scored many goals. He can do it, he can score goals, he doesn't just need world-class players around him. But you talk about selfishness as well, like that one time with Mane. Look at Ronaldo, you don't talk about him not being one of the world's best because he's selfish, but we're talking about everything in whole, and in my opinion, when we talk about the numbers of assists and goals, I think you do just have to edge Salah. But when that argument is made about Aubameyang, I do think he would.
But you are right, because Oba does contribute a lot to a shit Arsenal team, the same way Gerrard did when he was holding up Liverpool back in the day. Yeah, and they wanted to take stripes off Gerrard because he was playing in a poor Liverpool team. Oba is a better number 9, even though he plays on the wing. But the all-round team player is Salah.
Okay, we're going to get one more person.
If I'm honest, I don't think that there's much in it. However, I would say this. The same way we were talking about Klopp being in his prime and about giving him a chance to be able to come out of his prime, I feel like we also got to look at the fact that Oba's 31. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Salah's what, 28? Yeah. So there's time for him to do that, but at the same time, Oba's doing it, and he's been doing it consistently, and he's doing it at age 31, which not many players do. So.
Okay, we're gonna move to the next question now.
Final question for today is a real simple but difficult one. All right, I can see Drifty's like, yeah, his ears. You know, yeah, I know you're intrigued already. All right, who would you say is better, Gerrard or Vieira?
Right, well, what I'll say to this is that Liverpool will go, Gerrard's won the Champions League, Vieira ain't. And we'll go, Vieira's won the Premier League, and Gerrard ain't. What I will say is that both are colossus in terms of their size and what they've done for the history of their football club.
For the Premier League as well.
And for the Premier League. I think that all that was missing from both players was that trophy on either side. Vieira a Champions League and Gerrard a Premier League. Two completely different players, two different backgrounds, two different styles. Vieira was just a monster. Gerrard was very technical, dragged Liverpool through some of the worst periods that they've had as a club. And Vieira helped drag us to things that we could only dream of. So, for me as an Arsenal fan, it's Patrick Vieira. And I hope Liverpool fans can understand why, because I think equally, you can sit here all day long and have this argument.
That's beautifully said by DT, beautifully said by DT. Brought a tear to my eyes still, I can't even lie. That's what it's about. That's what this debate show is about. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. You've been talking some stuff today. Go true.
In my opinion, what DT said is pretty much how I think it is. Arsenal fans are within their right to think it's Vieira, and we're within their right to think it's Gerrard. Yeah. And I literally think it just is that. I think it's kind of like when we have the debate with Man United fans about Scholes, and I'm like, if you want to say it, it's fine, but we don't agree. Do you get what I'm saying? The only thing I will say, and it's not even being disrespectful, I just think it's how I feel about it, is if you took Vieira out of the Arsenal team and put Gerrard in, I actually think he would have been as good and possibly better. But if Vieira had come into our team, he wouldn't have dragged us to what Gerrard did. So in my opinion, that's why I edged Gerrard, even if I'm just trying to look at things to pick apart.
Anyway,
you know what?
Let's get Troopz. What's Troopz got to say on it?
What? the question, Troopz, is
right.
Gerrard.
Yeah, what?
Who's a better player, Gerrard or Vieira?
Vieira.
Why?
That's what it says on the tin.
What does it say on the tin?
All right. You know what?
What does the tin? What does it say on the tin?
He just does his job, lad. He's a leader. I can't remember like Vieira letting me down.
Let's go to the audience. Let's get the ladies first.
Anyone can miss a penalty.
Of course, I'm going to go for Vieira every time. When anyone always asks me like who's one of the greatest players from Arsenal, obviously I mentioned Thierry, I mentioned Bergkamp, but I always mention Vieira. I know Jack has come in and he's starting to become a decent defensive midfielder, but nothing's ever going to replace Vieira in that squad.
Okay, Charlie?
I think the guys have summed it up well to compare the two, but as an Arsenal fan, I'm going to have to go Vieira.
His responsibility after taking captaincy from Tony Adams, legend for that alone, because we ain't found a captain like Vieira since, you know. It went to Henry as well, and Henry's one of the biggest legends this club has had too, but as a leader it wasn't like a Vieira or an Adams. So Vieira taking that mantle after Adams.
Steven Gerrard, my favourite player outside an Arsenal player, absolute superstar player. But Patrick Vieira is my all-time Arsenal favourite as well. And how I look at it, that if they played in the same team, my God, they would win everything. And that's how I see it, you know what I mean?
I used to wear Predators with jeans. Yeah? No, listen, you need to understand, because this is science now. I used to wear Predators. It's science. No, this is science. I used to wear Predators with jeans because of Steven Gerrard. Gerrard made me wear Predators with jeans.
You slipped.
That's a violation.
Listening, right? So this is what Gerrard is to me, and it'll be the same for James over here, right? I'm a Scouser through and through, so is he. Gerrard was our hero growing up. Do you know why? Not just because he was a good football player, lad, but the man that he was. He stayed at Liverpool Football Club from the age of 6 or something till the age of 30 something. No footballer does that nowadays. No footy player does it. Messi's wanting to fuck off to fucking Man City or something, lads. Gerrard is not only a fantastic footballer, but a fantastic man, role model, and everything else that you want him to be, lad. Scousers don't give up, lad, and we never quit. He epitomised what a Scouser is to the rest of the fucking world, lad. And he showed them what Liverpool is. And that's it for me, lad. Gerrard is the best for that reason. But Vieira, a destroyer, lad. When I was growing up, lad, he was one of my idols as well, lad. You watch him play football, lad, you can't say a bad word about that man, lad, but Gerrard will always be the man for me.
No, you can't argue with that.
Yeah, for me, Vieira was a monster among men. When we used to play Arsenal, he was the one player I feared. Obviously, I knew about the quality of Perez, Henry, but Vieira was the one that I said, if you keep him quiet, we've got a chance in this game. If you don't keep him quiet, it's done. He'll destroy our midfield, he'll run the game. What I will say about Gerrard is, I'm very biased towards Gerrard. I've got a son, and I call him Stevie. That's not his name.
I call my son Abba. I call the other one Lacquer. I got two in it.
So when it comes to Stevie, there's no one else in world football, for me, that epitomises football more for me. Not saying there aren't better players.
That's like your righty for me. Like for me, it's righty.
Yeah,
for you, it'd be
exactly.
Stevie.
One thing I will say is Gerrard unfortunately suffered because he didn't have a great Liverpool team around him.
Last word to a Scouser. I know he's going to say Vieira.
You know where he's going?
I know he's going Vieira, right?
Yeah,
Patrick.
listen, mate, listen, we've all said it ourselves. You said it as an Arsenal fan, I'm going to say it as a Liverpool fan, mate, Gerrard's my hero. He said it before, listen, we're all family because we wear the same colour, but my man at the back there before, when you're a Scouser, Gerrard just is something else to you, mate. When I grew up, when he left, Liverpool actually felt different to me when I went to the game and he just weren't involved in that squad. It felt different to me, Rob, because he was there the whole time, mate. When he went, I cried, lads, and he weren't even that good anymore. He was on the bench a lot, he didn't even play against Real Madrid and stuff like that, but I was crying because it just didn't feel right without a Steven Gerrard, and I just feel like the impact that he had on me, he was my hero as a young Scouser myself. I don't think you as Arsenal fans, as much as you love Vieira, and he is a fucking boss player and not taking anything away, I don't think you had that connection with, because you had so many legends to have that connection with, so it's not like it's because of Vieira or whatever. You still had a great connection with him, still a phenomenal player.
No.
but just with the fact Gerrard was the only one from Liverpool as well, like you have said, that's why for me.
Okay, that's brilliant. Just before, don't forget our competition. You can win £750 worth of Boohoo Man vouchers. Remember, 4 legends been picked by our audience. They've picked their personal legends. 2 Arsenal, 2 Liverpool. If you get it spot on, you win that voucher. Joel, take it up.
Thank you very much, Don Robbie. You have been watching SFD, the Superfan Debate Show. We want to give a massive, massive thank you to AGT from Klopp TV and Drifty from Kloppish as well. And yes, DT and Troopz from AFTV. And you guys watching, the lovely fans, the people in the audience. And we will be back real soon. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, etc. Joe from Cheeky Sport, signing out. Peace.